I'm doing a sneaky little test stream that nobody knows about, but doesn't look like I'm live yet. Maybe. Oh, something's happening. All right, there we go. Hello everyone, in case you are watching this later on. I don't know if it's gonna save this, but I'm just gonna see if everything works. Simply working on a crowdfunding project that I'm really passionate about. I'm going to tell you all about it, but first let me figure out if I'm actually having audio. Okay, that's not great quality, but it's something. I'll test it out later. Okay, let me just pop this link in the description to see if I can pin it. I can't pin it, but it doesn't matter. It's in the description as well. Anyway, I got my laptop here, so if you're chatting, I can see you, I can hear you. I don't see anybody in the chat just yet, but I'm just gonna go ahead and play a little. God, the quality is awful. I'm wondering if that's... Is that just me? Should be available in better quality, right? It's not loading for me. My laptop is... Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and hope... You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and hope for that. Maybe just a little lie. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna get started. I'm just gonna start playing music. And if you do arrive in the chat, please say hi. You know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been around, so... Oh, look at that. It actually looks better on screen. So that's good. Right, so the first song I'm gonna sing is Money Where My Mouth Is. I'm going to be recording an EP, hopefully soon, but for that I'm going to do a crowdfunding. So actually let me tell you a little bit about that. First, if you check out the link either in the chat or in the description, there's more about the project. It's both available in English and Dutch. But yeah, I'm hoping to very soon release an EP, and it's going to be with all animal rights songs. So I'm really thrilled about that. Like, I haven't exactly been... sitting still for the past while. I've had a variety of reasons as to why I haven't been online as much as I have been. But one of them is that I have been writing a lot, and I've been busy with a project that basically helped me on track to being a little bit more interesting. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you hear anything about the audio, let me know if it works. I gotta tear down my cheek. That's wrong off the get-go. Okay. I gotta tear down my cheek, 'cause her life ain't fair. I put my money where my mouth is, and I won't stop there. And everybody wants to claim a heart of gold, while we order pain and suffering by the truckload, while we cause disease and panic, trying to make the living seem to maintain the circle of destruction. No, my hands ain't clean, and it puts a tear down my cheek, 'cause her life ain't fair. I put my money where my mouth is, and I won't stop there. And everybody wants to claim their stance is strong. Yeah, all hail science till it proves me wrong, while we keep the things that kill us, both our body and our souls, maintain this circle of destruction. And my poor blind heart consoled, 'cause there ain't no rights for the timid, no rest for the wicked, no rest at the picket line. Set no rights for the timid, no rest for the wicked, no rest at the picket line. And it puts a tear down my cheek, 'cause her life ain't fair. I put my money where my mouth is, till it gets me there. like to start on that one. Let's see. I got a bunch of them here actually. Let's see. The next one is called Matter of Language, and that one obviously is also inspired by animal rights activism. I began wondering, like, I'm glad that I can talk to animals. Basically, that's the whole premise behind it. Because I'm not gonna be that person who has to explain to a in a truck why they're there and why people think that that's justified. So yeah, that was the inspiration behind that one. Sorry if I'm a little bit distracted here. I'm trying to make sure that my stream is good. If you're watching, please let me know if the audio is good, like if it's a proper balance between my guitar and my voice. Because I don't have two mics. I cannot balance it out as well as I would like to. Actually, maybe no, I can listen it back. No, okay, never mind. Yeah, Matter of Language. That I can tell you, don't know what I'd say. I'm glad it's a matter of language, so I'm not to blame. 'Cause who am I to tell them how to live their lives? Don't know, it's not my business, so I'll avert my eyes. I still got time to figure out what till I'll tell my children, so they're all look at me in shame, shame on me until I long live comfort of my truth, hold it against my eyes. Won't be until I lift the veil, and when my comfort dies. 'Cause I still got time to figure out what till I'll tell my children, so they all look at me in shame, shame on me until then. Oh dear, have I gone offline? Oh, oh no, I'm still alive. Okay. It's very hard to keep track of here because it's just not. This laptop that I'm using is very old. It is ancient. It is geriatric. You know what I could do? Am I gonna do that right now? I kind of want to lower my camera a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, let. Okay, if anything was a sign, that's it for me to not do this. But okay, carefully now. I'm not gonna destroy all my stuff. Just gonna get close for a second. Enjoy that visual. Okay. That is slightly better, right? I'm a little bit more centered now. I like that. Oh god, I'm seeing myself up close right now. But yeah, that does work out a little bit better. That's so good. You know what? I'm gonna turn on my lamp here. It's gonna turn to goosey soon. I like that. It's a nice little background detail. Next one is called It Ain't Me. What if the storm I run has a fatal recipe, flavored by the innocent? The final touch is me, blessed by the divine. Am I destined for survival? Even if I don't, I count on heavenly revival. But what if there's no chosen one? Will people to set free, who leave behind the consequence? And what if it ain't me? What if it ain't me? What if it ain't me? And if we really must return the world on which we walk, will we present a flowery people to set free, who leave behind the consequence of what if it ain't me. What if one day I'll have to look my child in the eyes? Do I sate their appetite, or do I feed them lies? Promise them the same, say they're destined for survival. Even if they don't, I find my peace in their denial. Sorry, I got distracted there. I'm trying to do 3 things at the same time. I'm just gonna check that. Okay, you can hear both. That's good. Okay. Next one is called oh, and it's about well, it's about ownership. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta practice my like introductory talks. I'm not very good at that. But I think that if you're a vegan, you may recognize yourself in this. I at least do. In the back end of my brain, I found my instincts reinvented. In the far back of my mind, I had my morals reinstated. And in my heart, I know there ain't no compromise. Why do I have to profess hell where there is room for paradise? Getting tired of excuses, same old story, different day. We set a standard and a shifting for a bit. We call it pain. Got no time for cold feet with the ocean at my knees. And who cares to foster change when there is habit to appease? And who has time to wonder how far the scythe will sway? Fears to die tomorrow, but who gets to live today? 'Cause you could never own what can love you back. We ran out of empty labels, comes from love and turning tables, liberation. Hardship labeled love and welfare by the industries declare. Don't mistake our hopes for prophecy. Predictions never change. For those who take and keep the hungry at close range. Mistake not mercy for the ending of the suffering we cause. Mistake not rights for compromise for the humanity we've lost. Okay, you can still hear it. I'm worried about the percussion not going the way that I want to. Like, I just noticed that this little button on my sleeve, it's tapping on my guitar. I don't want any taps, but the taps that I do myself, deliberately. Yeah, that's better. I think. Sure. All right. So the next one I'm gonna play is "Oh No," and it's a song about a mother. She don't know about the money. She don't know what she is worth. But she knows she's a mother more than she has felt the earth. exist, and reasons how we justify the 2x1 that she exists in, the filth in which her babies lie. And no, she don't know. Do we make it better, or is it all for show? And oh, she don't know if we'll ever make it better, or if it's all for show. She doesn't know to fear the reaper, and if she did, she'd welcome him. She'd seize the products from her suffering and shed the profit from her limbs. There's no concert or the trade-off, the price we put on skin and bone, a place too dark to even envy, the rights we earn through birth alone. And oh, you ought to know, as long as mama's next in line, I'll never let it go. And oh, she don't know if I'll ever make it better, or if it's all for show. Hey, Alpha Selfist, how you doing? Sorry, I have to look here for the text, otherwise I can't see it. How you doing? Vikings, here I come. Awesome. Yeah, let me know how you've been. Yeah, it has been a long time, actually. Like, let me just respond to that, what I just said. Yeah, it has been a long time. Like, I've been working on a lot of personal stuff. I had some personal reasons as to why I couldn't come online as much as I'd like to. But I'm trying to actually build that back up again. I would love to, you know, play more music again. And that is something that I have been working on. I've been writing a lot, and I've been involved in a project that allowed me to actually do more with my music. Like, I actually stood on a stage recently, which was wild to me. But yeah, that's fun. I'm actually hoping to record an EP soon. And if you check, like, the first link in the chat or the link in the description, then you can find more information about that. Like, this is going to be like an animal rights CD. Like, I don't want to say album because it's not quite an album. It's going to be 5 songs, but they're all going to be about animal rights activism or animal rights or anything related to that. So that is something that I'm very excited for, and I hope that we can actually get it together and get it to work. So yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to. Feel free to ask questions, by the way. I can't, I may not be able to respond right away because I can't focus. I my chat here and my sheet music here, which I still need. So yeah, I'll make sure to check in between songs, obviously. Have a little chat. You know, that's the whole point of this. Just doing a sneaky test stream. I think I'm gonna do more of an official stream on Friday. I don't know what time yet, but I'll make sure to announce that on time because I know that this is a bit this was a bit short notice, so sorry about that. Can everybody hear everything properly and see everything properly? I really do hope so, because it looks a little janky on my old laptop, but that could just be the laptop. Anyway, the next one is called Resale Value, and this one is also kind of about ownership in a sense. I don't know if you've seen this too, but there was this post about this woman who wanted to paint a large portion of her house bright pink. And that's something that she's wanted to ever since she was a kid, but she was a little bit worried about how she would be perceived by the fellow adults in her life. Like, you know, she didn't want to, you know, feel embarrassed. And then somebody responded who was covered from head to toe in tattoos and body modifications and stuff. And they said, yeah, I went through this. I'm still going through this, but that I don't feel like my body is fully mine. I feel like kind of alien and distanced from it. But with every single like tattoo and piercing and modification that they got, they felt like they were making it their own, much like this apartment that they lived in. And I thought that was such a beautiful concept. So that's what this song is about. It's called Resale Value. No, you wouldn't wanna paint the walls. Being an adult, you've passed that station. You wanna think of future buyers and their blind imagination. Well, money is the end, and the means is your time. And I'm sure that on my deathbed, I'll wish more of it was mine. Yeah, you used to be a little girl, and now you're an adult. How fucking dare you taste the freedom, humor, what keeps you in this world? Take great pride in your humbleness, keep all things clean and fair, so you can still say no to everything from a more comfortable chair. And with my sardonic grin, I state the obvious worth stating, and if you work hard, then you may find a job worthy of hating. Control that pesky inner child, she fought me as I held her, as I navigate around the guilt of needing sleep and shelter. Then your money's at its end, and the means have run dry, and I'm sure that on my deathbed I'll leave none of it behind. Right. Try to do a smooth transition there, but that didn't quite work out, so this next song is called The Cost. Life is precious and expensive. It has cost me all my time, and while I'm not rolling in money, money rolls along just fine. Sometimes it costs me all my patience to see the value of it all, but I could never put a price on how the world leaves me in awe. We just move on there. Ain't no choice but to give in to harsh demands and never-ending wishing for time. All this dreaming I've been doing barely makes a living wage, and all my bad jokes and ideas may have cost some of my friends, and while it hurts to say goodbye, I'll find my people in the end. And in all honesty, I think it's working out for me, when the promise of forever just couldn't make me happy. While we just move on there, ain't no choice but to give in to harsh demands and never-ending wishing for time. And while I work and while I wager, I could grind until I fall, no matter how much I've been spent. Alright, so the next song is actually a revamp of a song that I wrote a while ago. If you're familiar with my channel, you may have heard Happy 3 a.m. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe. It was a long time ago that I was kind of sick. It was nothing like I wasn't dying or anything, but I was not feeling well, and I was having a lot of physical pain that made it impossible for me to sleep, and that was one of the most frustrating things ever. Like, I don't know if you've ever been short on sleep, like really, really short on sleep for like multiple weeks. It's devastating. And yeah, so basically, for the millionth times, I was rolling around in my bed because I just was super uncomfortable. I was trying to sleep, but it didn't work. So I roll over to my phone and I see 3 a.m. and I say, well, happy 3 a.m. to me, I guess. And I just went upstairs to my little office right here. And I decided, okay, so what am I going to do? Am I just going to sit here and spiral for a bit? Am I going to, engage in some bad habits to try and just mitigate the fact that I'm feeling terrible right now? Or am I going to try and pour it into something creative? Because I've always enjoyed writing. I've always been kind of, since I was a very little kid, I've been obsessively writing about everything. I always had diaries and fairy tales and poems and stuff. And I was trying to like vent that in myself a little bit and refine that, and that's what I did. That's why I wrote the song. And back then I found some of the lyrics a little bit tacky, which makes sense if you consider that I had like 3 hours of sleep per night at most for the past few weeks. I'm the on. Alpha, yeah, hi. I can see. I saw your messages there. Me properly. Just let me know, and I hope you're doing well. By the way, let me know how you've been doing. But so anyway, that's how the very long story behind this song. I'm just gonna grab my drink very quickly because I'm thirsty, and I want to make sure I can do this properly. Okay, let's see if I cannot destroy my entire setup while I walk over to my desk. That would be fantastic. Oh, look at that! I actually get the chat on screen now. I did not even see that before. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can work my way. There we go. Just have to very carefully shuffle. I'm just gonna put it behind me. See, now I actually have a space for this sort of stuff. Yeah, long time no see. Yeah, exactly. No, but I do plan, like I said, I do plan on getting back um, on like uploading some more regular content, or at least make more music and actually record it for once, because I've just been writing and writing and writing. Um, yeah, what are you up to so far? Basically that. I've mainly just been writing and practicing and like doing that and just never really recording it. But I did step on the stage for the first time in my life a while ago when I participated in Rep en Roer, which is a project for all sorts of artists. It's really brilliant. It's fantastic. And I really have come to love those people very, very much. But basically, what they do is they provide a stage for artists of any kind. So, you could be a DJ, you could be a performer, you could be a comedian, you could be a storyteller, you could be a poet, musician, whatever, doesn't matter. Oh, also, God, what do you call it? Practical arts, like painters, or like if you make statues. It's really it's so accessible for everybody, and that's really cool. But yeah, let me know what you've been up to so far. Let me know what you think of the songs. I'm actually kind of curious for some feedback. So yeah, the one that I was just waffling on about, that's Happy 3 a.m. Following my passion, exactly. I'm trying at least. Yeah, this one. Help distract me from my senses, 'cause I can't rely on my own words and the shadows in the corner of my eyes. Forgive me my little lies, forgive me at all, 'cause I can do it at the moment, and there's no one to call happy. 3 a.m. I'm nervous, sorry. It can be so lonely then. And I call my hello with my oldest love. She's a toxic little bitch, but it's all I can think of, and I cheer for the comfort of what is true. And you cheer for the run, but they're running from you. Happy 3 a.m. If they could only tell me when. And if only painkillers could kill the time. And I don't wanna bother you, 'cause I'll be fine. Forgive me my little lies, forgive me at all, 'cause I can do it myself and prevent that I fall. Happy 3 a.m. And I call by hello with my oldest love. She's a toxic little, but it's all I can think of, and I cheer for the comfort of what is true. Hey, you cheer for the run when they're running from you. Happy 3 a.m. And I'm misplaced, I'm encased in a loveless vow. It doesn't bother me to think it could be over now. sinking through the nothing. In a thoughtless peace, I curse my anchors to the world. And the habits I appease, happy 3 a.m. I'm sorry to my dearest friends. Okay. All right, yeah, because that one is kind of a downer. The next one is going to be a bit more cheerful. Did I go to music school? No, I did not. I have never had a lesson either. Well, that's not entirely true. I've had like 1 or 2 lessons up until a few weeks ago, and those were singing lessons. But before that, I picked up guitar and singing by myself for the majority of the time. But I've been super happy to, via the Rep and Roer project that I was just talking about. They actually helped me get singing lessons and guitar lessons for a couple of weeks. So yeah, I really appreciate that. I can't critique your music because I hardly know anything about music. Well, you can decide if you like it or not, right? You don't need a degree in music to know what you think is good, right? Or bad. But hey, any feedback would be welcome, really. That's why we do the testing stream, right? I just wanted to make sure that everything worked, and that I, could set up the link to the crowdfunding properly, and that I could, that you could actually hear me through my microphone. That was kind of important. All right. So the next one is a little bit more cheerful. Luckily, it's called Miss the Memo, and it's pretty much how I feel at public gatherings. I don't dislike people, but I just don't know how to present myself, basically. So yeah, Miss the Memo. I can read the words that you want to hear, and I'm not functional like functions. I don't know what you want from me, and everybody speaks a language I don't understand. I must have missed the memo, but I'm dressed and I got a plan. I know at least 3 things that you don't want to hear, but I got a list of topics I would say are off topic here, and everybody's got the kind of humor I don't get. I must have missed the memo, but I'm just saying you hold my hand. You can hear me loud and clear. Oh, okay, that is good to know. Thank you so much for letting me know. I'm just gonna move my thingy around a little bit. Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. That is good to hear, because I can't hear it back up until like after the stream, so I don't know if this is gonna be like an hour or so of nothing. Oh, look at that. We've already been at it for your guitar sound is more than my voice. Oh, okay, yeah. That could be the case. Let's see if I can change that a little bit. Maybe if I can up my mic a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm trying to do that without breaking my stuff. Camera. I'm just gonna do some technical maintenance here. But yes, thank you so much for letting me know. I'm just gonna aim my microphone a little bit more in the direction of my head, if I can. Oh, you actually see it now. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's on. I've had that before, that it wasn't... Okay. I hope that this is like more of an indirect thing. Like for the louder songs, I think my guitar is gonna overscreen me either way, but... Okay. Well, let me know if this one, if this is better. Yeah, the next one is called Another Go. Nope, not like that. What am I doing wrong? There we go. I stumble through existence in my pseudo-moral ways, holding tight onto what I've got, but that's not how it plays. Now they might tell you stories of how life came to be, but they'll just take that credit for what comes down to birds and bees. But I'm just glad to know you gave life another go. But I'm just glad to know you gave life another go. And it surely It's just too hard to face, but there ain't a single soul not floating out through space. But don't you get your hopes up, I'd love to help you out, but this is out of my league, it goes over my head, so I'm sticking to my day job. But I'm just glad you know you gave life another go. But I'm just glad you know you gave life another go. 'Cause I still stumble through existing in my pseudo-moral ways, holding on for dear life, but that's not how it plays. It's never how that plays. It's never, 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 never how that plays. But I'm just glad to know you gave life another go. But I'm just glad to know you gave life another go. Okay. Was that better? Was that more balanced? Did you create these songs? Yeah, yep. I'm a songwriter, so I try, like, honestly, I've been trying to get more into covers a little bit because that's more fun during jam nights because everybody else knows the song. But all of these songs that I upload, I write myself because I don't, want to take credit for somebody else's work. I'm gonna need a drink. More balance. Okay, thank you. That's good. Yeah, because I'm gonna use the same setup tomorrow. Do you play any instruments? Or like are in any way involved with music? Sorry, I know I keep looking at the screen because that's where the chat is, but I know I'm supposed to look there. That is something I need to keep in mind. This one's called Play My Game. Restless once again, I falter far below the baseline. I creep into another life, find the mask that fits the lie. Coughing up another reason why I cannot lend my grace. But still the filters run out, personality replace. Play my game. And I know you've been looking with me, meet me halfway to embrace. If there's one thing I could alter, wish I didn't need this space. Play my game. And how am I to find my comfort if I cannot bear the touch? I don't even speak my language, somehow I've said too much. Evergreen and black and blue, I find the color fully erased. Expectations non-existent, unless somehow disgraced. Play my game. Play my game. Your sister plays violin. Oh, that's cool. That's really awesome. Like I technically have a violin, but it's like it's this plastic thing. I really only bought it for the bow because I wanted to experiment with it on the guitar. The violin itself is just this plastic piece of garbage. Guitar sounds much more pleasant than a violin. I think that's a skill issue. Like, yeah, I sound better on guitar than on a violin, but can't speak for everybody else. No, it's such a difficult instrument, I imagine, the violin. But it's just when you just get it right, it's just so pretty, you know? It's just such a fragile but beautiful sound. I don't know, I've always had that respect for people who play like instruments like that, because you can learn a few chords on guitar within a day, but maybe this is just my experience, but violin, that really seems like something that before you get a proper sound out, before you can learn how to play a song, like you're weeks. That takes weeks. Oh shit, what was I? Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is a song called "Strange Times for the Socialites," and I wrote it because I felt a little bit conflicted. Right, it was during lockdown, and in my country we took lockdown eventually pretty seriously, way too late, but you know. So yeah, this was conflicting because I did see the world around me being in a lot of misery, while I was happy to be working from home. And I was, almost a bit relieved that we didn't have all these social obligations, because I find that difficult. My sister tortured me with a violin for 4 years. I'm happy she left home. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Well, I can imagine that my neighbors would get pretty tired of me as well if they had to listen to me every day. I haven't heard them complain yet, though, so that's a good thing. But yeah, strange times for the socialites. Uh, yeah, did I finish that story? Yeah, sorry. I felt conflicted during the pandemic, basically, because the lifestyle suited me well, but at the same time, I see all this misery going on and thinking, oh my god, where's the world? Where's this headed? Where's this going? It's strange times for the socialites. Nowhere to go, nothing left except my peace of mind. As long as I don't think of how I'm gonna say goodbye. I gotta say, so far I'm alright. And I don't eat well and I'm up all night. I just hope that caring for you is the one thing I do right. It's strange times for the daily grind. No one to see and the whole world is very to find. As long as I don't think of how I'm gonna spend my last dime. I gotta say, so far I'm alright. And I don't eat well and I'm up all night. I just hope that caring for you is the one thing I do right. Oh yeah, this one is called By All Means, and it's kind of a new one. So yeah, I'm curious what you think. So I do something funny here with the capo. I take it and I put it on the 7th fret, but only the first 4 strings, and it gives a bit of a. Your internet needs a bit more speed because I get a buffering sometimes. Right. I don't know if that's on my end or your end. Like, it should be stable now, but I gotta admit, like on my old laptop, I'm also getting some buffering. So I hope that is something I can fix. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. I'll check that out. I cannot check that out until after the stream. So I'm gonna try and fix that. Yeah. So sorry. I noticed I got a bit of a dry mouth. Maybe it's because I'm nervous or something. Sometimes, not often. Okay. Sorry for slurping there. Okay, well, cool. I'll look into that. I'll see if I can improve that a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I can place it somewhere better. Maybe I can work with data. Maybe. But yeah, if you put it on the 7th fret, first 4 strings, then you get a bit of a fairy tale sound like this. It's by all means a sickness to sit atop your wall and aim your gaze into the sky, as bandits seek and mold to grind to dust the earth you walk, squeeze beyond your need as the world succumbs under the weight and never curing greed. When we will come to find out our hunger is unstilled, our parched lips never knew the taste of living well fulfilled. It's by all means a sickness, a blindness of the soul, to deem your blood below you and have them swallowed whole, to see and deny them for taxing flesh and bone. Use up what little time we have, carving out your throne. Now you may call it progress, but history repeats. And maybe for the final time, the great filter defeats. It's by all means a sickness, and the money could buy love. Your hand be held throughout how long you'd be rid thereof. Instead, delusions hold their grip while help is overdue. But people buy time we don't have to cure ourselves, see you. Okay. I hope that one is still like audible, because that one's a lot softer and more gentle than my other songs. The next song is called Echo, and that's one I like to do with a little bit of audience interaction, but like just a little piece of advice: if you're ever gonna like make a joke towards an audience that involves an audience, make sure you do it towards the end of whatever gig you have, because if there's one thing that especially Dutch people won't let go of, it's a joke, right? So they're gonna be repeating this the whole time, and I've seen this happen multiple times with other artists, so I don't want to make that same mistake. But it is fun. It is fun to have a little bit of audience interaction. Audible, good, that's great. But it's called Echo. Oh, and I need to. Okay. Because I know that I could use some correction. What I conclude from my self-reflection: everything's optional, nothing permitted. How did I move until I didn't fit in? And when was the last time I could let go? Just sit in a room and enjoy the echo. And I know that I could drop my protection, go out and have some real interaction. Everything's personal, nothing in context. How did I speak? How did I breathe in before? And when was the last time I could let go? Just sit in a room and enjoy the echo. And I'm no one, and I feel that takes away the pressure. 'Cause I'm no one, but I'm real, I'm comfortably unbreakable, unknown and unmistakable. This is the good time I could let go. Just sit by your side and enjoy the echo. Am I Dutch? Yes, I am. I am Dutch. Like, could you tell from my accent? I'm honestly kind of curious. Like, I've had people guess a variety of things, but let's see. I kind of want to end on this one. You know what? How about I just do a few more songs here? How about... Okay, this is kind of an old one. Like, I wrote this one back when TikTok was only allowed 1 minute video, so it's kind of short. But I still like it nonetheless to play it every once in a while. It's also one that I don't often do live because I mess it up a lot. So yeah, excuse me for that in advance. It's called Times Far Away, and it's this one is also audible on my TikTok. I posted it at some point. To the future we're headed, and our minds like to play on tomorrow, on to next week, and at times far away. We see doom, we see beauty, there ain't no way to say on tomorrow, on to next week, and at times far away. And I love to imagine my dear friends embrace as I smile and our gray hair has wrinkled my face. I hope to remember this one simple song, and I hope it reminds me of the trouble long gone. 'Cause to the future we're headed, and our minds like to play on tomorrow, on to next week, and at times far away we see doom, we see beauty, and they ended on cliche. Let's think of the future we are making today. Yeah, I'm not too great with that one yet. I gotta practice it, I suppose. Oh, thank you. You like the lyrics? That's good. Okay, we're almost at an hour now. That's good. Then I have a bit of an estimate of how long this is gonna take with all the talking and the streaming and the setting up the stream. So yeah, I got one more song left, and this is my favorite one to end it on. So yeah, before I go, I don't know to anybody who may watch this in the future or be watching this right now, but I've got a link in the chat and down in the description to a project that I'm working on that is very meaningful to me. I'm working on an EP, and it's going to be an EP mostly about songs related to animal rights. So if you're interested, also if you want to see more of me, I left my Instagram and YouTube and everything on that page. So yeah, feel free to check it out. Let's see, maybe I can post it now. And the official stream for the crowdfunding, this is going to be on Friday, but I figured why not share it right now as well in the practice scene. So yeah, I'm super grateful for any contribution. Thank you so much for being there with me. Like, I don't know if there's more people joining right now, so that would be funny. But either way, thank you so much for being here. I'm just gonna finish up with this song called Hail Mary. And it's my favorite one because I get to scream. So yeah, I cannot play this too late at night. At least if I got neighbors. Excuse me. I got a train to catch and some calls to make. I got some lies to tell, an identity to fake. Well, if it ain't the consequence of my behavior, which I ain't ready to face. I got a bridge to burn before I pay for my mistakes. I'm gonna jump this train without pulling on the brakes. I got a whole lot of trouble, sure ain't a mess. I'm gonna join a monastery. Hail Mary, God bless them. I don't believe I paid my taxes, I guess. So let's call it even when I refuse to confess. Well, if it ain't the consequence of my behavior, which I ain't ready to face. I got a train to catch and some calls to make. I got some lies to tell, an identity to fake. I got a whole lot of trouble, sure made a mess. I gotta join a monastery. Hail Mary, God bless. Yeah, I like to end on that one usually. Huh? Oh my god, my voice. I think I'm paying the piper now for not properly warming up. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's it. Oh, hey, Vice. Oh, hey, I haven't seen you yet. How have you been? But yeah, no, I think, sorry for for ending it right now, but I think I'm gonna, more manly than me. More manly. Sorry, I'm having a hard time breathing. It's kind of small. Oh, okay, yeah, fine. Well, thank you, everybody who dropped in today. I'm not gonna be streaming for super long because I just don't have that many songs. But I am gonna be streaming again if I can talk on Friday. I don't know what time yet, but I'll make sure to announce that way more beforehand. This was more kind of a test to see how everything is gonna go. I did already drop the link both in the description and in the chat. It's to a project that is very near and dear to me. It's going to be an animal rights album. Album EP. I gotta be honest here, it's going to be an EP. It's going to be 5 songs, some of which I've played here today. I haven't made the final selection yet, but I've got some in there that are going to be a definite. I already went to the studio one time for the song Own. So the first one I played today. Of course, I'll be playing them again on Friday. I'm going to be showing you all of my songs. I'm going to be hopefully chatting a little bit more as well. And yeah, if you have any more questions, then feel free to shoot. The link is going to be active for about a month, a little less than a month from now on. So that's gonna be fine. Do you have a preference for whenever I stream? You can also let me know, like either on Instagram or via the chat. Um, yeah, but thank you so much for dropping in. I'm sorry I'm not very good at small talk, but I hope to see you on Friday, and I would love to get any feedback on this. So if you're watching this in the future, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I didn't realize that I don't know how to end the stream yet. Acoustic is Spanish. Oh, it's better than Spanish. Depends on what style. Like, I got actually quite a few flamenco type moves in there. So anyway, I'm gonna have to like awkwardly waddle over. Oh god, I just bonged my guitar again. I'm just gonna have to awkwardly waddle over to the camera and wave goodbye to you. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I hope you have a lovely evening. And yeah, let me know what you think of my music. Which, by the way, you can check out on Instagram, YouTube, the whole shebang. I'm hoping to upload a lot more in the coming days.